Bob.
That shit.
He ain't say that.
Hey.
Nope. Jumaine.
Yo, what he said?
Listen, y'all go 43. I just went to 36.
I gotta hit that skirt.
I'm a cheat.
On the
Right back at the skirt. Hold on, chill like that.
Oh, one more time.
Oh, new type shit. Yeah, we
your
back.
grandma.
We back. Welcome back for the Around Town podcast.
Now you gotta stop doing that and say what you gotta say. Now say it. Say it now.
I was washing dishes.
Say it
well,
now.
help me out to wash the dishes.
Say it now.
Wash the dishes.
Say it now.
All right, wash the dishes right now. All right, bet.
Where we at?
Town
Oh, yeah.
As usual, you got to.
This where we at.
Where we at?
In town. Around.
Well.
The word.
The word, right?
The word.
Okay.
Yeah. Around town. Bet. What is?
Long 2 weeks, so everybody been safe and warm. I hope everybody been safe and warm, man.
I was dangerously outside.
Of course. That was everybody else. How you been, brother?
I be thugging, man.
Thugging. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we back again. Been a long 2 weeks, man. Welcome back. Glad to see everybody, man.
Hello, people.
Hello, people, man. Tonight is a special episode for me, to be real. So we're gonna talk about men's mental health. Men's mental health. So men, goddamn, they deal with so much. You know what I'm saying? They hold so much in, and we don't know what to, you know what I'm saying, do to let it out. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to speak on that, and it's gonna be a kind of a personal standpoint from me and, you know, my loved one. So, goddamn. So, how everybody been doing, man? How y'all been doing?
I'm start with you, bro. You go ahead.
What's on y'all mind? Like, what have we been going through? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? What do you have to do? What have you been doing to keep yourself intact? To keep everything that you got going on in order? You know what I'm saying? Because I know personally, you know what I'm saying, you do a lot. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot on your shoulders, and you as well, big bro. You know what I'm saying? So, what is it that you do? You know what I'm saying, to keep yourself as, you know, as whole?
Basically, man, everyday life, really.
Yeah.
Holding it down, man.
We don't need bone while we talking about this shit, man. We ain't get these for no reason.
When you holding something down, man, you got people depending on you, bro. No matter how bad the situation is, you can't fold, man.
Fact.
And
that's
what a lot of women don't understand about men. Not just being disrespectful to the women, but just speaking in general, men hold a lot in. You know, we suffer in silence.
Mm-hmm.
We take beatings that we don't even get accounted for. And yes, real men do cry. I'm one of them. I cry, but I ain't gonna let you see me cry. So I take it in most days, and man, I suck it up, and I be like, okay, I'm built for it. And some days I be like, why me? And shit, some days I be like, fuck it, why not me?
all right.
I mean, I just take it and I deal with it how the card be dealt to me.
I
mean, what can you do about it besides, you know, pray about it, hope it get better?
Well, before I ask y'all guys this next question, big bro, you want to add into that?
I mean, I've just been maintaining, taking it one day at a time, you know. If I have my days, I have certain days, but I also know how to self-medicate and bring myself back around and get out of those dark spots. You know what I'm saying? And one of those things I do is I do show gratitude, you know, for waking up and being able to wake up, because there's a lot of people that didn't every day. Exactly. You know, there's a lot of people that didn't get their chance. Or it might be that person's last day, because you never know when your time will come. So I just be grateful of that, and just being able to, you know, be a blessing instead of a burden, being able to pass knowledge. That's how I look at it, you know, because without you, you know, sometimes you can be that cornerstone and you don't even know you that cornerstone in your family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just being that person to be looked at as the rock, or for somebody to come and be able to lean their shoulders on you. That's just more what I try to lean towards, because a lot of the men in my family it's not really much of us. It's my two uncles, and I'm the next oldest male, and then it's my cousin and my brother. So, with that being said, I had to take care. I mean, step into their role of caretaker, provider. You know what I'm saying? Making sure people are safe, making sure people are accounted for, making sure people are held accountable. You know what I'm saying? But it's all a gift though.
So, well, so all right, but before I ask my question, I'm gonna say this. All right, I feel like what y'all both just said and what I would say, myself, like those are the beginning stages, you feel me? Like we done got past that part.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So now we understand, like, what we have to do as men, you feel what I'm saying? We are in situations to what we have to make decisions to, you feel me? Well, it's from a man thought. So my question is, you ain't gotta, we don't have to get, too personal, but you can if you want to. Like, what took you to realize and what took you to, like, you know what I'm saying, or what happened, you feel me, like for you to realize, all right, bet this is what I gotta do. Like, now it's time for it. You feel what I'm saying?
I mean, I feel like just from my personal experience, by the way you asked me anything, I'm gonna keep it a book. I don't give a fuck how it come out.
Oh yeah, we gonna keep it our way, huh? Like I say, like if you want to get personal, like take it there. If you don't want to,
I might lie.
Some shit that I look at, man, I base my childhood on a lot of things that I do in life, a lot of decisions that I make in life. I mean, I hold myself accountable for a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I look at life different than I did 12 years ago. 12 years ago, it was fucking. I'm gonna keep restarting over. Come a point in time when you get tired of restarting over and you ain't gaining nothing out of it. So when you sit back and look at what you done accomplished within that little nick of time of you turning yourself to be that alpha male of your family, you be like, damn, bro, I wish I knew this shit way earlier before the end.
They come from holding on to certain relationships though, because you feel like you don't want to hurt that person's feelings. But in order for you to grow, you gotta let some people go. Some people be holding you down. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just not saying it like in a bad way, but just being so much of to the point where you willing to do anything for them. You have to show them that sometimes I can't be there for you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because I got to be there for myself. Because if I'm constantly there for you and I'm constantly pouring into you, you know what I'm saying? And not trying to talk about anybody or anything, but some people's cups be small. Your cup can be big.
Exactly.
And you constantly pouring into them and pouring into them and pouring into them and pouring into them till it's overfilling. And you done ran out. So when it's time for you to pull back, if they do decide to pull back, it's not going to equal to, you know what I'm saying? But they'll tell you, at least I attempted to do this, or at least I did do this. But what about all them times that I did, and that weighs on us as men too, because we're naturally givers. You know what I'm saying? Most of us learn to take because of what we went through, and going through that PTSD, we tend to do people that want to be there for us or care for us. We carry them down through there is what we call it around here, you know, and have them, you know, feeling a certain type of way, whether it be mama, sister, brother, or, you know, say significant other. You'll find a way to kind of like manipulate the situation into your favor, but you're not really doing nothing but hurting yourself and the person that, you know, you think that you're getting over on. So I always tell a person, don't think that you're getting over on me, because what I'm doing it out of the kindness of my heart.
Right.
But once I find out that you feel like you're getting over, you'll never get nothing else, ever. You can be on fire. I wouldn't piss on you. I wouldn't call the fire department. Burn down. Please, hurry up. Hurry up and leave it.
Rick,
you know what I'm saying?
Rick, that motherfucker.
Understand how much that you actually give out, how much energy that take from a man.
Yeah.
You know, we know men are the rule of the world. We providers, we the protectors. You know, we have several things that we have to deal with along with other obstacles. It's just like our mental health. We're dealing with family, job problems. How many people that you can count on your hand when you ask you, how's your day?
Not very.
You're not gonna get too many to do that.
Many.
And I mean,
but the ones that do though, bro, not to cut you off. The ones that do, you have to really dial yourself back and see that these people are being genuine towards you. You know what I'm saying?
But see, how can you do that though, bro? When you don't know if the shit real or motherfuckers just speaking, you know, just to be speaking, because you can be so mentally fucked up to where
right.
You can miss that genuine person being genuine to you because you never had a motherfucker say nothing to you.
That's understandable.
You know,
that's understandable.
So that's why I say they need to take more credibility into men.
Mm-hmm.
I know, you know, we can't take away from a lot of things that women have going on or that woman child have going on. But who is there to check on us? To me, to be honest,
yeah, the other man.
I feel like men don't get their flowers until we damn near sick or we damn near dead.
Till you dead.
And that's when you pour your heart out about that person.
Yeah.
That's why I don't take.
Okay, when you say flowers coming up, you know what I'm saying, being raised to be men, how many times in our lives did we get flowers? Coming up a kid, like who did we always see get flowers?
Shit.
So the women, so like it's you know, which is definitely nothing wrong with it, but like it's what we're taught, because if you got that certain type of, you know, father, you know, which I really can't speak too much on, be honest, but you know, I can speak on what I've been around. I was lucky enough and blessed enough to be around, you know, real fathers coming up as a younger to show me. I had uncles, you know what I'm saying, so forth and so on. So, like, which is crazy, my sister told me earlier today, you know, we were taught as men not to show emotion. We were taught as men not to cry.
You taught that as little boys,
and we were told as men, like, if you cry, you weak. Like, if you show emotions, you weak. So, and it kind of carry on to like today's,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, generation, because
that's traditional programming.
Shit, and I don't have a problem with
that's traditional, but it's programming though.
I learned how to break away from traditional stuff, because you got to look at the fact that they telling you those things. How is it helping you?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, true.
How mentally is it steady fucking you up? Because you will never understand how to come out and speak about yourself.
Because you always told to hold. You was always told to hold it in. You were trained to hold it in. You know,
that's a bruise.
That's why
you can't heal.
Yeah, and that's why when certain things happen, like bad things happen to, like real bad things happen to, look, it can be little boys or little girls. You know, but especially the boys. With being taught not to say nothing, they're not going to say anything because you was told by the person that you love the most that you shouldn't do this, or you shouldn't say this, or you shouldn't act this way because boys don't do this. You're not a little girl. You know what I'm saying? And that's true, and that's all well and good, but at the same time, you have to be more nurturing to your child and let them know that you are a young man, or you're a little boy, so your thinking pattern is going to be different from a little girl. You know what I'm saying? So you should teach your children, especially your sons, more control than, you know, resistance. You know what I'm saying? Or not wanting to be able to speak. Teach them how to control what they're feeling, so they can be able to express how they're feeling.
Right.
So they'll know whether or not if it's really logical for them to be feeling like this, because we move off logic, and girls move off, you know what I'm saying, especially young girls, they move off of emotion, because if they feel like it's not a certain type of way, you're not gonna change their mind, especially a little girl.
Right.
Because her feeling is what she feels. That's how she feels. You ain't gonna change that. And that's another thing with programming too. But you know, women tend to break away from it more than we are because we deal with a little more trauma because it's unspoken.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they wouldn't know or wouldn't figure out or really don't feel where we're coming from because it's unspoken. So when we do say something, when we do lash out, they really don't understand where that's coming from. That can be 10, 12, 13, 14 years of somebody's back pay that they needed to get, and you giving it to, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying the children need to be brought up a little, you know. And I'm not the best parent in the world, and I'm not a book author on writing on this. I'm just saying, it's just my perspective on, you know what I'm saying, outlook on being a father.
Like to answer your question, like my bad, but I ain't cut you off.
You good?
To answer your question based on what you said, you not, you know, being the best parent, you know what I'm saying, so forth, so on. Like you were raised by a father and a mother, and so you got parenting skills and parenting ways off them. You know what I'm saying? Just like we just parent off them, just kind of, you know, we kind of tweak it. Like either we're going to do, you know, what they did to us, or we're not going to do what they did to us. But you know what I'm saying? But when we don't do something a certain way as far as parents, especially like nowadays, like if we don't do a certain thing as far as parents, or if we do a certain thing as far as being a parent nowadays, it's, you know what I'm saying, it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like
different day and time.
Yeah.
Cause we can get our ass whooped back then, which is what I'm saying. You feel what I'm saying? My bad. We can get our ass whooped, which is what I'm saying back then. You feel what I'm saying? I was just talking to, when I get my haircut earlier today, I was talking to the guy, you feel me, about how we got our ass whooped by our whole neighborhood. Like now, you can't shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Because the parenting is different now. It's not community anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's really not.
Yeah.
You even got it's to the point now where you got family members not wanting to, you know what I'm saying, have dealings with their family members, or don't want their, you know what I'm saying, don't want their kids around certain family members because of how these people, you know what I'm saying, act, or what they try to do, you know what I'm saying, because it's crazy now, you know what I'm saying, because you have to look at it like this. The times we lived in then, there were more, well, back then when we were coming up, there were more morals, standards, and like I say, community. It wasn't just your mom or your dad. You didn't just have that. It was grandma, granddad, auntie. If you real close with the neighbor knew if, you know what I'm saying, you were doing something you didn't have no business, they were checking you. Now we've made it to the point where you better not say nothing to my child.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that that's wrong, because some people be out of line.
Mm-hmm.
And some people will think or feel like that they doing the right thing by trying to chastise your child. But your way of parenting and my way of parenting is totally different now. Everybody not on that same style. Now you have some that's on that traditional style. You have some that's on the more modern style.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not saying that one is good and one is bad, but you can tell the difference.
Okay.
See, hold on, before you say so, brother, I'm gonna piggyback off what Keith just said. That's very well true about not, you know what I'm saying, the neighborhood not showing love to the kids or being responsible with the kids like it was. But
cause you ain't got this shit no more.
The difference between
you ain't got this shit no more.
You got babies having babies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
and grandma young as shit now.
Yeah.
And grandma young as shit.
I'm a father of 7.
Grandma's young as shit.
I'm a father. I got 6 in the house right now. My other daughter upstate. That's a mental health that I had to deal with, knowing that the fact, okay, anything can go down with my girls at any given time.
Mm-hmm. So they go to my question without from the age right then, like to go back to the, like, you know what I'm saying, what we started out with. And I'm speaking as far as a man, like, would a man's childhood stain his mental health? Like, is that one of the main things a man fights as far as mental health? Because you always, like I said, basing off what your parent did to you or what your parent didn't do to you. You feel me? As far as you raising your children, because I ain't innocent as far as like this subject. You feel me? I done said some things as far as how I was raised, how I'm not going to raise my child. You feel what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? It's like, does that, like, a man's childhood, like, would it stain, like, that stain in mental health? Like, that's something you always got to fight, you feel me? You know what I'm saying?
A lot of it do, because I can honestly say that most of the stuff that I do with my kids, I don't base it off what I do, how I was raised.
Right.
Because you got to look at it. You mess with a different age bracket.
Mm-hmm.
You got to understand that they attitude a little bit more rooted than ours. So you had to take an accountability of all of that to try to get to know your child and move them in the right direction much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's why I say that's a mental health stage on a father every day, whether it's a boy or girl.
Right.
You're dealing with the fact that you don't know if your daughter gonna go out here and make the wrong decision, even though you giving her the best advice that you can possibly give her. But at the end of the day, if she go out there and have a child, you can't throw her to the curb.
Yeah.
You gotta be there to help her. That's the same way with your son.
Yeah.
Your son can leave your house today and ain't got nothing to do with who he jumped in the car with.
Yeah.
But he's still gonna get that same charge as that next person.
Right.
Okay, now you gotta go try to fight to get him out of jail. And you done gave him the best advice, you done gave him the best life, you done gave him everything, you just showed him the ropes. And he still go out there and make the wrong move all because
You can't never choose their friends.
you know
Yeah.
You can't choose their friends for them. Can't choose their friends for them.
No matter what the circumstance is, us as men, we gonna deal with mental health regardless. No matter how we try to run from it or how we try to fix it, in my opinion, there's no way of fixing it, bro. Because you're gonna always have something in forefront of you, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna take you if you got a caring heart.
Right.
Now, if you just a nigga that just don't give a damn,
Yeah.
okay, that's cool. But I'm talking about actual genuine men. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I see homeless folks on the side of the road, bro. They fuck with my mental health because I be like, look, man, that could have been me.
Yeah.
That could have been me.
A lot of us, you know what I'm saying, a few steps from homeless. They don't know it.
Exactly.
They running from it.
Yeah.
You know, and you don't know. You don't know. Because if everything went down, are you straight? Are you physically, financially straight? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you have all your ducks in a row? Then that deals a whole lot. That deals a whole lot with being a man, because if you consider yourself that, then you're gonna do everything in your power to try to be there for the people that you love. You know what I'm saying? You don't wanna see the people that you love struggling. You don't wanna see the people that you love having to, you know what I'm saying, go the extra mile because you wanna be there. I'm full of
questions tonight, for real.
And that's just the whole, you know, I ain't gonna say that's the whole thing of, but that's the majority of it, because we honestly and truly want to be there for the, you know what I'm saying, for the ones that you really care for. Like, really, really, like, you don't have to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? That can be from your mama. I'm saying that's as a man, and me as a man.
Yeah.
I want my mama straight, my brother straight.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? My girl straight. Everybody that's, you know what I'm saying, that I feel like that's pouring into me, I want to pour into them. So that really gives the man the drive to do what they need to be doing, because you not only striving for yourself, but you striving for other people, even though that might not be spoken of or it might not be championed a lot. You know what I'm saying? You still know that you have to know for yourself that you're doing it for a bigger purpose other than, you know what I'm saying, just
another quick. All right, so like all three of us at the table looking up, we had some kind of male figure in our life. Like, what about the ones who, you know, don't have a male figure? And it's, you know, we actually know guys, you feel me, that kind of use that, you feel me, as a reason to why they do dumb shit, the reason why they, you know what I'm saying, like, you feel me, like me personally, I feel like there's no excuse.
That's not taking accountability for your actions.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to also understand that a lot of men and women come from single parent, you know what I'm saying, home. So, and most of us boys come from, you know what I'm saying, our product of young women. Most of us.
Yeah.
So if that young woman is a single parent and she's young, you know what I'm saying, there's no book to how to or instructions on how to raise a child. There, because you still a child yourself, so you still processing emotion. So if your first thing when you get angry, or when you tell, you know what I'm saying, when you telling your child to do something, if you come from that type of background, because background can have a lot to do with it too.
Yeah.
If you come from that type of background, your first thing to do is holler and hit. When that child gets older, it's absorbing it. So when that young man gets angry and he feel like stuff ain't going his way, or you ain't did what he said, it's a fight. It's time to fight. You know what I'm saying? That's what he know. That's all he know. It's time. So and nowadays, these youngsters moving off emotion and they don't want to fight.
Yeah.
They going straight to the gun. I guess they think they got a reset, but I don't know.
Well, we can get on.
But we ain't talking about that though.
Yeah,
that's a whole different topic.
So once you say you so happen to get past and your mind gets strong enough to think past the childhood trauma. You feel me? Well, not to say it's trauma. You know what I'm saying? This childhood. You feel what I'm saying?
I mean, if you ain't grow up in the best condition, you went through a little trauma.
So say
you
get.
I say all trauma is not way. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Well, our word to say
you want silver spoon,
like what you been through as a child. You feel me? Like that you carry with you to a grown man. Like say you get past that. You get to the point to where you actually have your own family. You actually have your own, you know what I'm saying, your own son. You feel what I'm saying? Which we all three of us do. You feel what I'm saying?
That's
what do we do to stop them from feeling how we felt? You feel what I'm saying? Like what do we do? Like do we, of course, like, you know what I'm saying, we can take the extra mile. You feel what I'm saying? But like what do we, you know what I'm saying, what do we do? Big 6 to the board of 5.
I see a lot of my ways in my son.
I was gonna say the same thing.
And what I do, I try to show him something different than what I was. I mean, I can't prevent it. I mean, he's a spit image of me, you know. But a lot of stuff that he do, you know, man, I try to recorrect it right then. I don't let it linger and then try to recorrect it.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of my childhood trauma, you know, it wasn't so much of me. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I post so much into him the way that I do, because I came from a single home, you know what I'm saying? I had my grandfather and my grandma, you know, but as far as a father, my daddy did 16 years before I even knew who he was. So I used most of my childhood trauma. Some of it be good, you know what I'm saying, and some of it be bad, and some of the shit just ain't gonna never leave. So what I do, I take the good with the bad, man.
So yeah, so we can do so much. You know what I'm saying? We can only do so much. So they get to the point to where they make their own decisions and they still wanted to, you know, decide to do pretty much exactly what you did. They just want to do it. Like they just want to do it.
I had no other choice but to let him bump his head. Man.
Yeah.
You gotta let him bump his head at that point.
You can either take this lesson or you can go back.
You know what I'm saying? So
a ball lesson always better though.
In that position, you know, if I done gave you everything I can possibly give you and you still choose to make the wrong decision, I'm gonna let you bump your head that first time. I'm gonna kick your ass and pick you back up. I'm gonna let you do it that second time, but that third time, I'm gonna let you feel it. Cause I'm gonna show you just as much as you show me, okay.
I'm gonna keep doing the same thing.
Doing the same thing. So if you gonna keep doing the same thing, I'm gonna show you that I don't give a fuck.
You don't give a yeah.
You know?
So with everything that we like, and we speaking on everything that we do on the daily, this is the shit that we do on the daily, all three of us. So when do we have time to think about our mental health?
I really,
because the crazy part about it is you know, it's one of our jobs when I do this to think about other, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I don't like to come because like it's our little, it's our folk, you know what I'm saying? Like wives,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Children, like it's our job. Like that's our job to think about they mental health. You feel what I'm saying? Like us as me, and I know what we talk about, you know what I'm saying? Outside the camera, we talk about this shit. We always worry about our children.
Yeah.
No matter how we word what we say, no matter what the fuck we say, we worry with our children, no matter how old they is, when they do something, we talk about it and we express it because we worry about it.
Yeah.
Like I always speak on Junior. When Junior do some crazy ass shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's a part of me worrying because, you know, you kinda I don't want you to be like that. Like right now, even though I can't stop it. We always worry about shit at times that we can't stop. You feel what I'm saying? And our kids is one of our main words, and our, you know what I'm saying, our family period. And we put so much on our shoulder without even having to sometimes. You feel what I'm saying? We just, you know, go through something and we hear something and we just put it on ourselves. You feel what I'm saying? And the fact that we put it on ourselves, it just work on our brain day and night, day and night.
One thing I like about my family, especially with me and my kids and my wife, if we have an issue, we don't let that shit antagonize our mental health.
Yeah.
We air it out right then.
Yeah.
Like when my older kids go at it, they air that shit out right then, then they back doing whatever they doing. And we go at it, and I know I'm wrong for some shit that I'm mad about. I like the fact that she correct me. She correct me in a lot of, you know, shit that I do. I say my mental health sometimes it gets to the point where I just have a fucking attitude for no reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I like the fact it pisses me off when she does it, but I already be enraged. But I like the fact that she tell me, "Hey, look, Mark, pump your brake. I done had enough of this shit. So I gotta come back. Okay, now I gotta go back to reality shit. Like nigga, they ain't the reason.
Who got that fire with that shit? We keep on.
You not the reason. They not the reason that you dealing with what you going through. So you shouldn't have to, you know what I'm saying, be like that when you showing them something different. So I can honestly say I got a mean, strong support from my kid and my wife. You know what I'm saying? It may not seem like it, but when I need the most, they there.
See, it's so many questions. It's like, cause like it took a lot to get there. You know what I'm saying? Cause it wasn't, you know, it wasn't perfect. You feel what I'm saying? So, and that's another thing. Like you just wanted to make it work. You feel what I'm saying? You just want to make it work. You feel what I'm saying? And that's another thing. Like it's just so many things that you go through on a daily. You feel what I'm saying? Like they fuck with your mental health. Like mental health. Like as a man, and then. You feel me? Like you have to do so much to just fight it, overcome this shit. You feel what I'm saying? And not saying like, you know, we're better, you know what I'm saying, than anybody or none of the guys that I know better than anybody. You feel what I'm saying? Like I know personally, like we take it well, you feel what I'm saying? Like we, you know, we take a lot of hard hits, a lot of punches, you feel what I'm saying? We go through a lot of real life shit. You know what I'm saying? But nobody will never know. You feel what I'm saying? So we actually have a lot to show and a lot to tell people, and, you know, guys and younger guys, you feel what I'm saying? Like how to deal with shit. You feel what I'm saying? Cause like that shit, like shit'll fucking hurt you. You feel what I'm saying? Like when you can't do a certain thing, when like, you know, come through like a time where you can't pay a certain bill, or like we were saying earlier, can't get the kid what you know, get your kids what they want when they want it. You feel what I'm saying? Like this shit'll bother you at the time.
But you also gotta realize you gotta control what you can.
Yeah.
If you was in a position to do what you was able to do, you would have done it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you had to do what you was able to do, you would do it. It's not saying that, you know, you're not taking away from what's going on or how you're gonna take care of it. It's just that you really don't have the means of handling the business right then. So I mean, it's a lot. It has a lot to do with self-control too, because like you say, if you putting it on you, you can also take it off you.
You see, you should have to put yourself in a position like
Exactly.
that. Being very honest with your kids, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Exactly.
one thing about me and mine, you know, they know what I can do and what I can't do. And they cool with it because they know you gotta sacrifice some shit. You know what I'm saying? They keep you in a place where you ain't being harmed yet, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And not saying that I don't do for my kids. I have never had a problem to where I had to do for one and then do for the other one.
Right.
Mhm.
Thank God for that. If I'm doing something, I'll do for all of them. You know what I'm saying? If I can't do for one, I don't do for none of them. And I ain't playing with you.
Facts.
That's why I say in my household, my mental state is better than what it was because my kids are trained to not hold shit in.
Yeah,
know
but
what I'm
you also trained yourself.
saying? Exactly.
And that's what I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? You got to get to a point where you have self-control
Exactly.
as a man. You know what I'm saying? To not let stuff get you off your rock or off your square to where you can be able to handle the business that you need to be handling. Because like my dad always told me, you got to handle the business before the business handle you.
Yeah.
You don't want to be, you know what I'm saying, out here naked. With anything, you can't play it like that.
My bad can't do
You
it
know what
like
I'm
that.
saying? With nothing.
Mhm.
Because you would be up Shit's Creek without a paddle.
Mm.
Happen every time.
Yeah. It's going to happen every time, especially if you're moving like that.
And shit is, I deal with shit, you know what I'm saying, kind of on the regular, you know what I'm saying, as we all know, but, you know, I try to give myself, like, time to think, you know what I'm saying, because I'm a real bad fucking overthinker, like, fucking real bad, and
You know why you do that?
and I'm more so, and I'm just a doubter, you know, a doubter as much, you know what I'm
But
saying.
shit, you can't put that on yourself though, because you telling the cells in your body that you can't do what you're doing.
Mhm.
So you gonna basically program yourself not to do it.
So it's more
You
of
feel me?
yeah.
You basically program yourself not to do what you're supposed to be doing.
I got better at it, you know what I'm saying. I can say that for sure. You know what I'm saying? At a point in time, I was bad. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and I really appreciate my children. You know what I'm saying? More than anything, cause like they showed me not to doubt myself. You know what I'm saying? Cause I got to do it for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what happened. So, you know, just as a man, like bro, it get tough than a motherfucker. Like real shit, like tough because when everybody's sleeping. You know what I'm saying? No matter how big your house is, you know what I'm saying? Everybody sleep. Like as a man, as a father, you're going to get up and you're going to walk around the house and you're going to, you know what I'm saying, make sure all the doors locked. You know what I'm saying? You're going to make sure everybody's sleeping peacefully. You know what I'm saying? Like you're going to do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of your brain to tell you, or me, myself. I don't know.
I mean, I feel you, bro. But get what? Everybody lay down.
You
Lay
sleep.
down.
Sleep like a motherfucker.
Yeah, about the living room, left the door open. On your ass in the morning.
But
You want somebody to walk off in here and take everything? You want them to come take you? Cause they ain't gonna take you. They don't want me.
I'm good.
That's what I'm gonna say.
But yeah, man.
Just lock the door. Then mess around and got up and then went out the one that came through the door. You think it's somebody else? Oh, no, nah. On your ass.
I'm on your ass. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
But we deal with
When
a
I
lot.
tell you lock the door, did I tell you?
Lock that motherfucking door. I got 1,000 them motherfucking dominoes. But yeah, I just know y'all guys, you feel me, and myself, you know what I'm saying, included, bro. We deal with a lot of shit, bro. That test our mental and shit. But don't nobody test they goddamn mental and they goddamn brain more than them damn kids, bro.
I mean, I think they're just
Like shit.
They're normal.
Like the damn kids.
It's this crackhead. I know. I'm lying. I told you I lied.
Real fast, ain't it? In a heartbeat. But nah, it's your kids will fuck y'all real bad. They test your mental real bad. Real bad.
I told you I burn a Mac mine sometimes. Fuck them kids.
I be looking at Junior when he sleep ready to punch his motherfucking ass just off the shit he did earlier. Cause he got damn scared me a couple times cause he didn't climbed on something he wasn't supposed to climb on or been jumping on some shit just fucked me up, bro. Like Junior motherfucker. But shit, man,
You're bumping. Country.
And then speaking of family, bro, I really appreciate my family. Real shit. So what's the difference between a blood family and a made family?
Shit, it really ain't no
Besides blood, right?
Really ain't no different because sometimes a stranger treats you better than your family
so do
members.
it fuck your head up sometimes, like how you got cool with a motherfucker you just met about 4-5 years ago compared to a motherfucker you done pretty much grew up with your whole life and you just
everyday life. That's every day. You gonna meet somebody way genuine than the motherfuckers you grew up with.
And then once you get older and you figure out energy, then you'll understand why certain people gravitate towards you and what you attract. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. If you attract a certain type of person or you going through a certain type of thing, that's because that's what you got going on. Truly, you know what I'm saying? Like you're not really looking within to see what you got going on.
Nigga said, I got a bunch of non-blood relatives that you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying how it go, but
yeah, I mean, but it be like that, bro. It be like that. You meet people, you know what I'm saying, and like I say, certain people be for you, you know, and a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't be for you. Some people can be a blessing or a lesson. That's how I look at it. Which one you want to be? Which one you want to be?
So what if it's like a sibling?
Well, I'm gonna say,
like, is it you know what I'm saying? For some people, it's easy not to communicate with siblings. For some people, like for real, for some people, it's really easy not to communicate with siblings.
I'm gonna say it like this, bro. I'm gonna say it like this. You can't choose your family, but you can choose how you mix with. A lot of people sometimes, especially certain family members, and I'm not speaking on my family or anybody's family in particular, so I don't think that I'm just speaking on family in general, generally just being out there. Certain people, because they know you or they feel like they know you or they grew up with you, they can be family member, classmate, whatever. Certain people don't want you to grow. If they see you growing or if they see you leaving them, it's a problem. But they're not going to state that that's actually the problem until, you know, you actually do leave.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then that's when they come out, you left me, you know what I'm saying, a whoop de whoop, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, you can't choose your family, but you can choose how you mess with them. So if they handle you a certain type of way, you handle them accordingly. It's not that you don't love them. It's not that you disowning them, but you trying to keep your peace. And that's not just as a man. That's just being in a family period. So you be man, woman, as long as you're old enough to understand the respect level and know that, you know what I'm saying, it starts here, and if it goes here, you have to, you know, whether it be you or that person, you have to bring it back down to a hill. But if nobody agrees, then somebody has, you know, to walk away.
I just feel like the ones that you do have a problem with like that, bro, they were never meant to be there in the beginning. I done got to the point
you can't bring everybody with you though, bro.
I done got to the point where now, bro, I look at my time as very valuable.
Facts.
The time that I give you on bullshit or arguing with you, the reason why I'm in a certain position, this time that I lost that I could have been doing something positive in my life. So if I'm actually letting you in my inner circle and I'm giving you my time, that's valuable to me.
Yeah, please don't waste it.
Don't waste it.
You don't get that back.
I don't get that back. You taking something from me. I'm not taking nothing from you. You taking it from me. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. When you move to a certain level, or they feel like you're at a certain level, I didn't leave you behind. I had to do what I had to do to get to the next level, so I could come back and tell you how to get to the next level.
See, most folks want you to bring me with you, bring me along, but you're not understanding that you're not carrying yourself from the right way for me to bring you.
Exactly.
To bring you along. But if I tell you that, you're gonna feel like I'm trying to down you or not on the same level as you, or I'm thinking I'm better than you. But that goes back to what I'm saying, to the programming that we just have as human beings. And that's not a black or a white thing. It's just a thing, period. It's just a thing, period.
I mean, with me personally, like me, I can't, just beef with my siblings, you know what I'm saying, for so long. But but let's say that bit calling in that bit.
Are you involved?
Yeah, it's over. But yeah, it's like I went through it as far as beefing with my siblings, and it didn't feel right. And growing older, having my own little family, I want my family to be together, like my whole family to be together.
Yeah.
Which is not possible. You feel what I'm saying? Because everybody, got their ways or how they are, but don't want it to be, you feel me, close to home. You feel what I'm saying? And when you beef with your siblings, your siblings can just take it somewhere. You feel me?
Because like I go back to say, people tend to do stuff because they feel like they know you, and you can be in a point in your life where you're changing that, and they can see it and don't like it, and then they start to move or act a certain type of way. It can be out of character sometimes because it's not what they're used to. So a lot of people not used to change. A lot of people not used to people changing around them because they can't. If you do change, you can't get what you were getting from me because I'm not like that anymore.
So what do you like? You know what I'm saying? And not just speaking on siblings, I'm speaking on family members. What do you think they, feel like they gaining off? You know what I'm saying? Feeling like that or doing. You know what I'm saying? A person like this, you feel what I'm saying? Especially when it's a person that's been helping you for so many years and for so long. You know what I'm saying? Like I started to, change my life for the better. It's a problem with you, like, you know what I'm saying?
Energy you put out
there.
Yeah. The energy you produce. If you produce low energy, you have nothing
it's gonna attract.
You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna attract low energy.
When you producing high energy, you ain't doing nothing but putting more negative energy.
Your frequency off. So it's you study being a ray, and they wondering why. Like I say, it's because you change. You're not on that same type of mind frame that you were on. So people can't do nothing to use you or say anything that to you like they once could because
that bothers them more than anything. Like they try their best to, you know what I'm saying?
Basically trick you out your spot.
Yeah, and they'll try to go the lowest, you feel what I'm saying? They'll try to
really don't be tricking you out your spot. What they be doing is trying to show other people you still that same nigga you good. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I keep it a buck with you. I already know I'm gonna forever be who I am and what I ain't I will never be. And I'm cool with it. Thanks. But I don't have to show that mentality to you every time I see you. I know how to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? You can come with this much energy with me on that bullshit. And I can drop it so low to where I make you feel vulnerable or yourself. That's when, just like he just said, you gotta learn self-control.
Yeah.
You gotta learn how to discipline yourself, you know what I'm saying, when you dealing with them people. Because you already know how they coming.
Yeah.
You can't fix a fuck up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You can't. That's why I say when you move up the ladder, whoever ain't in that circle with you when you move up the ladder, they was never meant to be there in the beginning.
Yeah, supposed to be there.
Everybody comes around you is on borrowed time. In the one's time that hadn't ran out, I'm not finna question myself, well, hey, why this motherfucker ain't in my corner? Why she ain't over in my corner like we used to be? Yeah. Hey, it wasn't meant to be there. Because you got to think about it. If you put him there, you would have never got to where the fuck you was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I've learned how to let people just fall out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to argue with you, but let you fall out.
Got a great analogy for that. Just like eagles. You know what I'm saying? Eagles and crows go at it. You know what I'm saying? The crow will get on the eagle, get on his back, peck his head.
Right.
Get what that eagle do.
Mm.
It don't mind him. Get what it do. Keep going up.
You going up.
Keep going up. Because once I get to my altitude, like he just said, you gonna fall off.
Gonna fall out.
You can't fly with me.
Yeah. Fact.
I can come on the ground all day and I can chill with the chickens. But get what? When it's time to go, when it's time to fly. Hey, bro, where you go? Hey, up here. I'm going up here. You know what I'm saying? I'm going up.
And you
I'm going up, like the song. I'm going up.
Up. Yeah, I feel you. We gotta
Like,
play
for
that shit
real.
real
No,
quick.
we're not gonna
Snippet.
play
Bow.
that.
You know, that'd be cool though. Anyway, but yeah, and that's crazy how we have to add that, apply that to family. Like, you know what I'm saying? People that we came
because
up
at the
with,
end of
you
the
know
day, they
what
might
I'm
be
saying?
family, but they still people.
Like people we don't know, you feel me? People that we, you know.
And they might be family, but you can't read their mind.
You can't read their mind.
But see, the only thing about that is, man, like I told you, I don't shortcut shit. 90% of the people that you get antagonized by is your family.
Because they feel like they
You know what I'm
know
saying?
you.
It don't be outsiders that do that to you, man. Yeah, you may have a bad day with your supervisor. You may come in, he say something out the way to you. By the end of the day, you talking to him. You know what I'm saying? With a family member, you can't do that because it's constant antagonizing people, man. Antagonizing people.
That's their
like,
way.
Okay.
That's their way.
When are you gonna
change?
You know, let that in your head, make you understand that. Change yourself.
Yeah.
Your peace is disturbing the people.
Yeah, so you
That's
disturb my
crazy.
peace.
Your peace
You know
is
what I'm saying?
disturbing the people.
So I'm at a point in life right now, man, where I ain't got no energy for this shit.
No.
That should make you tired.
You know what I'm saying? If I keep giving my energy to the bullshit that you putting out here, what I'm gonna have to continue to try to proceed at what's in front of me?
Nothing.
I'm out balance. I can't focus. So I'm not gonna let you knock my blessing because you won't be an asshole.
Right. Those are the things, and those are the things that us as men have to battle. You know what I'm saying? No matter what we go through,
you gotta pick your battle.
We have to pick them. You right, but you know,
we all ain't gonna put too much on you.
You right. We always talk. Been talking about this type of shit for years, bro. But you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I ain't mean to say, but it was a time, you know, where I questioned shit. You know what I'm saying? What you were saying, like the questions I'm asking y'all now, you feel me, are just questions. You feel what I'm saying? But you know, I understand. Like y'all both have been through it with me. You know what I'm saying? More than we should, you know what I'm saying, say. But you know, it's a time, and we all know it's a time like it's just overbearing. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get to that point to where it's overbearing, you know, it might get to the point to where you actually have somebody. You know what I'm saying? To where somebody see it. You know what I'm saying? They can help you.
Gotta be willing to accept
but
it.
Some people, like, it get overbearing for some men, and they're alone, and it just drive them away from doing the right thing, or just drive them away from the mission. You feel me?
That's you not keeping your focus, man.
Yeah,
what you got going on. You're not keeping your head. Yeah, you're not staying on your square.
Yeah. You gotta draw the line somewhere, man, to where you gotta say, well, you know what? This is what it's gonna be. Fuck it. I'm not dealing with it. I got this right here going on. This is what I'm finna do.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to bring on.
And
like
you look at that as sacrifice, just like you sacrifice anything.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So you just can't continue to sit there and dwell on it.
Nah.
The more you dwell on it, the less time you have.
Yeah.
So you gotta draw the line and like enough is enough. Fuck it. That's what they gonna be. I love them from a distance. You know what I'm saying? We'll always be family, but I can't fuck with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't fuck with it.
Yeah.
I did that with some friends. I ain't gonna say I did it with family. There's some friends that I consider family, but I love them to death, but I can't pick you up. I can't we can't go to the club. We can't do nothing with you. You know what I'm saying? Now you there and I'm there. I'm gonna high five. I'm gonna shake your hand. I still love you the same, but I know what comes with being around you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And what I'm trying to say is you also got to know what you will do. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that you can be the hardest cat, or you can just know what you will do. If you know you scary, don't put yourself in no position You know what I'm saying? You trying to big dog and it ain't gonna go your way. If you know that you lethal, don't put yourself in a position to where you have to be, you know what I'm saying, lethal to that person. It's also, like I say, it always come back to being mindful about your actions and what you will do, because you also have to know what you will do. Because the person that you dealing with don't know what you will do, and that can be your family member. They don't know, you know what I'm saying, what you will do. They don't know what's on your mind, and you don't know what's on theirs. That's how things end up happening. But like I say, fear can weigh into so much to the point where it'll make you do something that you'll regret. Yeah. So before you make that choice to put yourself in a position to have to make a decision that you're gonna regret, remove yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with removing yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with moving. Now if that follows you, if it follows you, you got the right to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm leaving this situation, please let me leave. Please. I'm begging you, please.
Yeah. Like I said, like you said, you have to follow that, and you have to, you know what I'm saying, you have to pay attention to that. And it all boils down with self-control, because you got to also think about, why would I put myself in a predicament with a person that I know been doing this for years, decades, to lose everything that I gained? That's what they looking for. Yeah. They looking to win. So why would you get them that easy win, trying to prove a point to them that you know what you can do to them?
They'll try to prove to them that you've changed.
Because if you want to get in deep thoughts of a person's head, when you into it with a person, they ain't paying attention to nothing that they saying. They ain't paying attention to their surroundings.
They don't be hurt. They
so focused on what they saying to you. You can have motherfucker knock them out, hit them across the head, anything. So when you arguing with a person, you got to look into their thoughts. I read people from the actions of their mouth and the expressions that they have on their face, and I can let you know if that's what you really finna do, or you trying to antagonize me for me to lose what I got because you in a fucked up situation. We ain't finna do that. You know why we ain't finna do that? Because I ain't finna give you that type of energy. You know what I'm tell you? All right, I love you. I go on by my business. That's gonna hurt you worse than me standing there arguing with you
and carrying on.
I'm losing time. You not hearing me. I'm not hearing you. So why I'm gonna keep sitting holding a 30-minute argument with you, and then when I get ready to remove myself, my high gone down, I'm pissed off, and I got a major headache.
Yeah, I know what.
So why do that? So I know what to do for you. I'm gonna give you that playing field, because that's where you be winning it, and that's where you feel like you don't always win it. But that win gonna come to an end. Yeah. Cause you gonna find a person that's on that same level as you, and they ain't gonna give a fuck.
Nope.
And they gonna do the job that you want them to do. You know what I do? I sit back and I watch the enemy fall.
All the time.
I'm not gonna be the reason the enemy fall, because I'm not gonna let you control what I'm doing. I'm gonna let that person that got the same mind frame as you, that ain't got nothing to lose, is gonna do you worse than what you was looking for me to do to you, or what you feel like that I was gonna do to you. You know what I'm saying? So you have to think in certain situations when you have those type of problems. Yeah, you blow up at that moment, but you gotta also say, hold up, let me look in the mirror. Nigga, that's not you.
Right.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have got out of character like that. Why'd I do that? Because you done already gave them what they want.
I done did that so many times. Like, I can actually say, like, goddamn, and shit, I can't say a while, like, you know, not, you know what I'm saying, recently, but not too long ago, goddamn, I had to go through that same shit. So one more question. What's the hardest thing as a man to do?
Stay balanced, man. Stay balanced.
That's basically it. Stay and maintain on your square.
Yeah, stay in balance.
Yeah. Don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself. Every time. You'll win.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Who y'all think will win the Super Bowl?
Man, I got the Seahawks, man.
My Uncle Roger playing, so
I got
he number 84.
Look.
I'm rolling with Seattle.
For the black.
Hands down.
Look, I said they could.
I ain't never been a Patriots fan.
Our consultant ain't said nothing since she been out here, so I had to say something to get her attention.
Cats all day.
No, I actually think Seattle gonna pull that off.
You know what I feel about that. They owe them.
Repeat.
They owe Seattle.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They ain't run that ball.
And of course, it's another episode where the episode where we come back, man. Y'all got me in my feelings with this one. I like that one. That
She
was
gonna
a good
cry in the
episode.
car.
Yeah. I had to tuck my chain on. My chain still right here. It's still right here, man. I appreciate everybody to tune in. When you tune in, man, keep subscribing. Word around town.
Yeah, man. Keep
Podcast,
following.
man.
Keep sending them likes,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Send it up, baby.
Yes,
you know what I'm
sir.
saying? We for the people.
And like Keith say last time, put the guns down
Yeah.
and fight.
The gun down, son.
Get knocked out like your daddy used to. Man,
I'm
good
just
night,
saying,
y'all.
baby.
Man, appreciate y'all. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Don't stop. Hold on.
Don't stop.
Hold on.
Don't
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
I told y'all,
Yo.
this is David Ruffin. He never
Yo,
on time for
yo.
nothing.
Don't worry about it. We can add the fuck his ass shit.
We
His
smoking
ass
the
shit.
bandit.
His ass shit. I got
Yo.
the purpose on. Yes, sir. What you say is up? Not that one. Hold on. Get out, baby.
What is up? What's
He
up?
be emotional. Very emotional.
I ain't emotional.
What's up?
What's the name of the goddamn song? Bitch, I'm going in. What's the name of the song?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that,
Oh, play that motherfucker.
I forgot who that nigga is.
Anyway, man.
I'm a way home.
You don't want to help me find the song,
I don't
man.
know
Y'all-
that nigga name.
You do know the nigga name.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
I do not.
That nigga suck, man. Good night, y'all, man. Word around, y'all.
I don't know that nigga name. And I ain't lying.
He is lying, goddamn.
I ain't lying.